Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 5. And today we are going to decorate this side and this side, and tomorrow we are going to take this side and the back side. So we will start with this paper, and we're going to glue it down here. So I will take my black paper again so I can see where to put it. Line it up with the first score line. I think that will be fine. And for this flap here, we can glue it down now, I think. On here we are going to, this I have cut out from the paper from, where all the bottles in, so I don't have the image here, or I can show you here. It's from here, I cut it out. And the rest won't go to waste because I've used that for some other things. So we're going to glue that down on the bottom here. Just a little bit. I think I take the glue here. Like so. And here I've lined up some papers, if you see on the back here. So I just, you can see, take some of the, it was the flying pigs, I just saved some of it so I can glue over each other here. So, we are going to glue this on here. Not sure which side to do it. I think we take it this way. And if you find it easier, you can glue it down one at a time. I just done it like this so it will go a bit faster. So now we have a pocket here. I have also made some tags, and I'm not sure if they are the same size, but it's about 2 3/4 by 6. So you can measure your tags any way you like. And here are some eyelets. And for those of you who haven't seen my video where I showed it, it has been showed in many videos, so it's easy to make this. I just poke a hole, the 3/8 inch, like so. And I try to line this up This is a Stampin' Up punch. I'm not sure how big it is. Let's see. It's about 1/2 inch, and then you get your own eyelets. So these are 3 tags, one with a paper on, and these are just plain. So, and we have to have something to hold it down with. So here I got some of these bicycle clocks from the paper, and I spared some flaps here to glue them down. So we are going to glue this down first. So we try to line it up. And here it's easy to line up because it stripes on the paper, like so. And here I've cut out the shoe, and I painted here with my marker because it was a bit green here, and cut out. And I also cut out these from this frame, because I've used this frame for other thing. And I also took my markers and marked a bit more here. You can see the difference, so it's not so light. And I took also vintage photo to distress it, to give it a bit more color. So we are going to glue this on here. Yeah, about so. And I always take too much glue on. And this is also going to create a stopper for the tags here. So we are going to glue this on in the middle here, and also on the bottom here. So I have to measure about here to take the glue, and this wasn't dry yet. Try one more time. Like so, I think. So I just measure here and take some glue on there, and also some in the bottom here on the side. And again, I think I got too much glue. Take some off. This doesn't want to go glue. Maybe take try one more time. We let this dry a bit before we take the tags in, so I can show you another pocket I made. This was a frame from the image, and I cut out the flap, and again I used this knife, so I didn't have to go inside with a scissor, because then you won't get so straight edges. So it's great to use for this. And the way I made it, I took a long strip of paper and I glued down this image, and then I cut it freehand around here, and I measure this so it will fit inside here. And yeah, first I scored it here and cut off here, so I know how long it's going to be. And then I took this image and created a little flap, and I glued this down the same way and freehand cut around, and spared a little flap to glue behind this photo mat. So we are going to put on another photo mat on this side, and I distress it with a vintage photo. And I rounded the corners here. Down here it won't show because we are going to have a pocket here. And this I created the same way. I cut out the image and I glued it down and scored around, and cut so it will be some flaps here. I also take my scissor and angle it like so. So now we are going to glue this down for a pocket. And I made it the same width, white as the back paper here. So here is a place for a photo, or you can journal. And this is a tag from the paper. And I took some a sort of burlap trim inside here and backed it with the black paper and then this cream color paper. So, and also these here. This opens for journaling, and a little bee I cut out from the paper here. And this I backed with the black paper. So if you see, it's not perfect around, but I don't think it's homemade. So, but if you want to, you can cut it straight in your paper trimmer. So this will go inside here. Like so. Put it in like so. And now we are going to take the tags inside. And if you want, you can take some seam binding. I may be doing that later in this house. I also cut out this lady legs from the bottle here, and here I also used a knife, and when I did that I backed it on some black paper and cut around. So this is a sort of a bookmark. You can place it inside like so. And yeah, I forgot to tell you, I snip off the corners, and if you don't have a punch to snip off the corners, you can snip up one end and take it over to the other side and angle it or cut it so you get it straight. So I show you what I mean. Most of you know, but maybe some of you are beginners. I cut out this corner like this, and then I turn it over to the other side, like so, and cut it over, and that way you get the same. Yeah. So I also have some butterflies here. I think I also want to take on a frame here. And this is from the bird cage. I just cut out the bird cage and kept the frame. So you can use all the paper. And I think I will have this up here so I can put a little photo inside here. Here, I think. So here's a little photo frame. Put a little photo in here. So, and maybe put on some butterflies. I really do love butterflies. I think I will put one in here. Like the other glue, I think. Should have painted this black on the back, but I can do that later. Maybe shape it a bit. So now this page is finished, and we are going to start to work on this flap. Just have to prepare it, so I'll be back in a minute.